Welcome to Just a Side Character Anime Podcast. I'm Cookies.
I'm Taz, and this is episode 1, the day we became a weeb.
The day we became a weeb.
Yeah, you and I, we became weebs after watching a certain anime, did we not?
You said a weeb, so we've became a singular weeb together.
So what, you don't want to like blend with me on this?
Just tell me what your first anime was,
All
bro.
right, fine. I'll tell you what my first anime was. So around 11 or 12, in America, we have a thing known as Cartoon Network. But late night, you had Adult Swim. And I'm watching the show. It's late. And there's a lot of fighting. There's some blood. There's some violence. There's a little guy going, "I'm going to kill you." And I'm like, oh, okay, let's watch this. But then they started saying like, "damn" and "hellfish." And I'm like, wait, cartoons don't say this. How are they doing this? I'm so confused. And then obviously these giant like demon like hellfish with giant piranha teeth just they're like coming down, and I'm like, can I watch more of this? Can I have more of this? So I'm watching it, and eventually it left on a huge cliffhanger because I didn't know if the character was going to die or not. I'm like, can I watch more? And it's like, oh, well, tune in next week. And I'm like, okay, fine. But I did some research on it afterwards, and it turned out it was a show called Yu Yu Hakusho.
I want to ask a question. How does an 11-year-old Tats do research on this subject? How did you do your research?
Oh, well, you see, Tats was a bad kid. He had the password to his mom's AOL account, so he could go to all the unrestricted sites. Yeah, mom never knew that, and she hopefully never will listen to this. But I went on there and I just Googled. I think I just Googled Adult Swim or Cartoon Network. And there was, because it was slow dial-up internet, so I found it, and it showed you. It gave me like the show run list for the night. I looked for a picture that looked similar to what I was watching. I found it. I clicked on it, and it was like, oh, well, this is Yu Yu Hakusho, and it's an anime from Japan. I'm like, oh, well, that's pretty cool. So I'm like, I want more of this. It was a good show.
So how did you watch it from there? Did you go to websites?
No, so I had to do my best to just catch it on Saturdays, because that was the only time it would air, was Saturdays on Adult Swim. No, I couldn't find it anywhere else. Obviously, nowadays we have streaming services. You can just go watch it. But back then, you had to be there on that day and time to watch a show. You missed it, tough Kanukis. You missed it. You got to wait till next week, and you just got to watch the recap, because like every anime has like 2-3 minutes of a recap. But but when I told my friends about this, they're like, "Oh, you watch that?" And I'm like, "Well, what's wrong with it? It's cool. There's fighting. There's blood. Like I said, there's demons. There's I'm gonna kill you." It's like. And then like you try explaining like the main character, Yusuke Urameshi, he's a spirit detective. He can do this thing where he just goes, "Spirit gun!" and just energy just comes out of his finger, and you're like, as an 11-year-old kid, Cookies, you kind of want to do that. Am I wrong?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I've done a few Kamehamehas in my time, but
you want it? Come on, every kid at that age,
I definitely
exactly,
did. Dude. I still power up these days, man. I stand there and I like start yelling, and my hair turns gold, or at least I pretend it does. And I'm almost 30, okay?
So wait, you're gonna make you did a couple Kamehamehas. So what was your first anime?
My first anime that I knew was an anime that I found out was Bleach. And I know you're thinking, oh my god, dude, you're so mainstream. Bleach. Now, this is the story of how I found out what Bleach was. I was a skater kid, and I had an MP3, and my buddy put some music on it. The MP3 showed the name of the track playing, and it was called Bleach AMV, Sorry You're Not a Winner. So I skipped school, I went to the public library, and I Googled Bleach AMV, Sorry You're Not a Winner. And then it come up on YouTube, Bleach AMV, Sorry You're Not a Winner. And I thought the band was called Bleach. And AMV obviously stands for Animated Music Video, for Anime Music Video. And I'm clicking on YouTube, playing these other tracks. It's like, whoa, this has got some really cool cartoons in the back of it. And then I found, I think there was a weird pirate anime site that I used on public library computers. Probably shouldn't have. But Bleach was my first one, and I found it through Sorry You're Not a Winner. I can't remember the band name, but it's fine. And that was it. It was a Bleach AMV.
I have several questions I would like to ask based on that, Cookies. You had to go to the public library?
Yeah, we didn't have internet where I lived. I say where I lived. We didn't have internet in my house.
I'm like thinking you had to go to the public library to do this. Now, okay, so you go and do that. So you didn't actually see the anime. You just basically saw an animated music video with a song not related to Bleach, but Bleach images with the song, correct?
Yeah, so it was the first scene where he meets us in a hollow. I remember it very specifically because it's like orange hair dude fighting a white copy of him, like a ghost copy. And I was just like, this is really cool. But I didn't even like go for the anime. I just wanted more of this band.
Wait. You wanted more of the band? You didn't want more of the anime? Wait, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Why'd you want more of the band if you like the images?
Well, I like the song.
Oh,
I searched the song because I wanted more of that band on my MP3.
okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. So then, okay. So real quick. So once you knew what it was, did you start from episode one, or did you start from that particular point that you saw in the video?
So I started from episode 1. I googled it, Bleach, and that was it. Like I just googled Bleach, and it would come up Bleach episode 1. So I click on it. I'm like, oh, this is a cartoon. And then so I was watching it at the public library, skipping school as you do,
Like a
And
true weeb.
I'm not even joking, dude. I was watching it in the public library, and I don't know if you understand what public and anime means. It means anytime anyone comes to walk over and look at what you're watching on the computer, you get some serious fan service. You're like, no, no, trust me, they're fighting. It's super awesome. It's cool. And then like someone's looking, and all of it is like an upskirt shot, and you're like, this ain't me. This
Listen, Cookies. You're talking to the guy that's gonna be 30 this year and watches anime while running at the gym. Yeah, I can't really hide that from anybody, but you know what? I don't care. I'm watching it. I'm happy. I'm having a good time. Bring on the fan service. I mean, what? So now I gotta ask you this. You're kind of making fun of me for doing the spirit gun. How many Getsuga Tenshos or Bankais did you do?
none.
What? You okay? Come on. You never once just said Getsuga Tensho. Seriously, dude. Come on. That's like one of the greatest things about that show was the Bankai.
Okay, so I would say Bankai, or I think it, but I have an incredibly low embarrassment threshold.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, my shoelace is untied. How long's it been untied for? I can't bend over and tie it now because then people will think that I've had it untied and I'm an idiot for not tying it. If I don't do it, like I overthink this stuff.
I mean that's fair. That's fair. But what would you say was the coolest part about Bleach then?
I don't even know. I think it's the typical because it's a typical shonen, right?
Yeah,
It's
that'd be a
it's
shonen. Yeah.
aimed to capture teenage boys who are like, I want to be cool, I want to be powerful, I want to be unique and different from everyone else. And anime was different, right?
Yeah, for sure. So, did you have a favorite character from the show?
Not really, actually. I think I just
You just
watched it.
watched it.
It was okay. So I was skipping school, and it was a fantastic thing to just watch because I think when I started, there was like 60 episodes, 70 episodes. So there was a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, yeah. I think now they're up to, I don't know. I think there was 366 episodes at the end, and obviously there's reports of it returning for the 1,000 Year War arc. I think is what it's called, but we'll see if that actually happens. Fingers crossed for all that. But I mean,
It's just a So I think they're bringing it back just to finish off the actual manga because they didn't finish the manga.
no, they didn't.
Like they didn't finish animating it, which was kind of a weird thing to do,
Right,
but
because
okay.
because if you go back to it, Bleach is one of the big threes. You have One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. Those were your anime. Dragon Ball Z was in its own category, of course. That's like on the pedestal, looking down at these three. Like I create this, you guys serve me. So of course, a lot of people don't like the actual anime because of the filler of that show.
You talking about Bleach?
Yeah, Bleach.
Oh, Bleach had so much filler, dude. I remember because back then, it was like forum sites for everything, right?
Yeah.
So I would go on there and be like, "Don't even bother watching episode 17 to 21. They're crap filler," and I would say like, "Skip it."
Oh, you're one of those people,
I'm just like, don't even bother watching it
man.
because it's filler garbage.
That's what I
And I didn't even read the manga at the time, dude.
Dude, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Nowadays, obviously with the streaming service, you can write comments in the videos below, like on Crunchyroll and Funimation, right? So I just always nowadays I just scroll down to see the first few comments. Oh, skip to this, skip to this, and it's like, how about you just let me watch it? I want to know what you think about the show, not what to skip. But with Yu Yu Hakusho, there really wasn't any filler. at least in the 4 seasons. Now, granted, the last season was absolutely terrible because it was basically another arc just rehashed in a different way, but it was always nonstop go, 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 you know?
Well, I want to ask,
Yeah.
how do you know there's no filler? Have you read the manga?
You know what? Funny story, Cookies. I actually have never read a lick of manga in my life.
You never. Okay. We're gonna have to talk about this in the future. But let's get back to Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
Okay. So, did it take you like months to watch one anime?
So here's the thing. Here's the funny story about Yu Yu Hakusho and watching anime back then. Like I said, if you didn't catch it on a specific air date, you missed it. And here was the other bad thing about Adult Swim. And this goes for Bleach too, because I had the same issue with Bleach growing up. So you'd be watching it, you get maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 episodes in a row. And at the start of Bleach, they would always give you the title number, like 210, 288, or something like that, right? So you'd be watching it, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, why am I back like 6, 7 episodes now? I don't understand. So for whatever reason, Adult Swim would just be like, okay, well, we're going to restart it, because I don't think they had more episodes. So that was just their way of recycling it. So I never finished it. I only finished Yu Yu Hakusho maybe 4 years ago. I'm not kidding. I know this is bad. I never knew there was anything after what's known as the Dark Tournament arc. I never knew there was anything after that. I'm like, I thought that was it. I thought that was done. Nope. There was 2 other seasons. So what happened was I found it on Blu-ray. I bought it, all 4 seasons, and I think I watched it in like 3 days. And and I will say this about this. There is more post. I do know there's more post Yu Yu Hakusho after what they showed in the anime, but the way it ended, I was very happy.
I haven't actually. So I know Yu Yu Hakusho, but I haven't actually watched it. So
Wait, like you've never seen like an actual episode?
I've probably seen a episode,
So,
but it blends in my mind with is it Inuyasha?
around the same time period, I believe those 2 were airing at the same time. Yeah.
So they like blend in my mind together.
I mean, I'll give you this, Cookies. They both have demons and spirits and all that funky stuff, right? But like one takes place in the past, and one takes place in the future. You got a dog, you got a boy, you got some differences there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Which is the one with the green-haired girl?
The green-haired girl.
Long green hair. You know.
I mean, there was Botan in Yu Yu Hakusho who had blue hair.
No, not that.
Green hair in Inuyasha.
Long. No, I'm not saying it was in Inuyasha. I'm saying it's
long green hair.
It was around those time.
Long green hair. Cookies, I'm honestly stumped on that one. I really don't know.
Dude.
Okay, so
I'm not making it up.
No, I know you're not making it up, but it's like long green hair. Like obviously in anime you have different hairstyles.
She was like a tiger girl. Let me Google this.
I was gonna say I'm
long green hair tiger girl.
Princess Mononoke?
No.
Not Princess Mononoke.
Maybe it wasn't green hair.
Because like in these particular shows, the only distinctly between Bleach, Inuyasha, and Yu Yu Hakusho, Ichigo had orange hair, and then Botan had blue hair, and Kurama had red hair. Those are the only hairstyles that stand out to me in those. Because nowadays it's like super flashy. It's basically a meme. Spot the main character in a crowd. They're gonna have bright hair, different hairstyle than everybody else. And it's like it's kind of a running joke, but it's funny, but it's so true. It's so true. It's like I think they use Yu-Gi-Oh for the best one. It's like, here, spot the main character. Yu-Gi-Oh's there in his suit. His hair is all yellow and purple. And it's like, oh, there he is. But do you consider? Did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay. Do you want to know a fun fact? You mentioned like hair colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you want to know why Super Saiyan's hairs from Dragon Ball Z is gold?
Yeah. Why is that?
It's no like significance other than the fact that he didn't want to have to color it.
Shut up.
It was purely so they didn't have to fill the color.
So you're telling me one of the most iconic moments in anime is because of laziness?
Yep.
You're telling me Krillin dies. We see Goku go for like 10 seconds. It actually becomes a Super Saiyan.
10 episodes, not 10 seconds.
I know, I was kind of exaggerating. But actually, I never knew that. Are you like this actually blows my mind that they did that because they didn't want to color his hair. One of the most iconic things in anime.
So he turns into Super Saiyan, but the reason his hair is golden,
right,
is because he didn't want to choose a color that he would have to fill in.
And that's what I'm saying. So one of the most iconic images in anime is because the artist didn't want to color in a hair a different color.
Yep.
That blows my mind, because when we think transformation to anime, we think Super Saiyan, because that's like, honestly, it's outside of Bleach. That's like the standard for transformation. Oh, you're going Super Saiyan? Oh crap, it's getting real up in here.
Yeah, it's the you just hurt my friend. I didn't mind when you were hurting me, but now I've got to get serious.
And I'm just, oh my gosh, just just because he did, oh my gosh, I can't even, like, that's no, like, okay, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, I get it. But we can always, that'll be in later episodes. We'll talk about that as well, like, why certain things were done and everything. But oh my gosh, I never knew that. I
Yeah,
you
man.
just
It's
you
interesting.
just shattered my anime world. I hope you know that.
So, okay, right. Adult Swim.
Yep.
What was your so you said that Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay. Now I want to know, like, where did you go from there? Because me, I had the internet, so I could just Google, and then everyone on the forums would be like, "This sucks compared to One Piece and stuff." But how did you like go to the next step?
So this is where it gets really funny. So I would only watch it on Adult Swim. I never watched it on the internet. It was either I caught the show or I didn't catch the show back then. I'm not gonna lie, I only recently got back into anime like 3 years ago.
Really?
Yes. So yeah, just because I was bullied so much for watching it as a kid, it literally got me off of it. Like, so I only recently finished Inuyasha, the Yu Yu Hakusho, like I said, because I was just like, I got bullied. I just kind of gave up on it because I had nobody to talk to about it, and I really liked it. But so when I'm being bullied for watching a show that I liked, I was just like, okay, well, I don't want to be bullied anymore. So from middle school through high school, I never watched it. Went to college, and I think I think maybe I watched a little Naruto in college when it was on Cartoon Network. I don't think it was on Adult Swim. I think it was just Toonami. I think it was Toonami then.
Toonami had the anime.
Yeah. So I think Adult Swim was around first, and then like Toonami kind of took over the anime aspect of it. So like it would start out with Adult Swim and then transition into Toonami, and now Toonami has like Saturdays. But so yeah, so I just never got back into it. But now as an adult, I knew there were services like Funimation, Crunchyroll, Hulu, and the first, like I said, the first series I finished was Yu Yu Hakusho, and then this is how bad I didn't know where to watch anime. I finished Bleach on YouTube.
Really?
Yes, I found bootleg videos of all 366 episodes just to finish it. Obviously there were some very bad distortions because obviously copyrights and all that, but I finished Bleach on YouTube, and then I found about Hulu, and I found out all the freaking episodes were on there. And the look of defeat in my face when I saw that, I'm like, I could have been watching this in better quality, and I just like, oh,
Do you know what? I remember watching Bleach on YouTube actually, and I very specifically remember they had it like it was like a box inside a box, so it wouldn't get copyright claimed.
yeah, or it'd be mirrored, so like the images would be reversed, and then like every now and then Ichigo would sound normal, and they'd be like, it's like, wait, what? What? Wait, can you play that back? That was not Ichigo's voice?
Do you know what? I was just thinking about this Toonami, and then I was like, wait, is that literally Toon anime?
Wait, is it really?
It's not
Oh, I was
because
gonna say, if it is,
it's
mind blown.
Toon AMI, but I feel like maybe it was supposed to be like that.
Maybe because I believe the host is Tom. I don't think that's changed in its entirety, but the voice for Tom is Steve Blum, who is like one of the big dudes in the industry. Does Orochimaru. He did Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. A lot of voices. So he's like a godfather of dub anime. So maybe there was a little play on words there.
By the way, I've just Googled Toonami now. If you go to their website, that has got to be the coolest designed website I've ever been on, dude.
So fun fact, there was a hot period of time, I know for a fact, Toonami was not part of the lineup. It only recently came back as well. Holy crap, that is amazing.
Scroll in and out. Oh my god, that's like an amazing website.
Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, I had no idea about this. This is mixed up. So when I was a kid, it was nothing like this.
No, it was like terrible, like just plain
This is
colors.
amazing. Yo, kudos to Adult Swim, Cartoon Network for this. This is how a website should be. Holy crap.
That's so
This
cool,
makes me
right?
want to live here. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so it was gone for a while, and it came back after popular demand. I obviously I don't have cable anymore because it's too expensive. But what they used to do is they would show anime. They would even review video games on the show as well. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not.
Yes, so they would what was the hot game? Mass Effect, Call of Duty, Halo. And so Tom would just give like a quick synopsis of it and be like, "Yo, I give this like 6 thumbs out of 10 or something like that." I don't remember what the rating scale was. It was man, that's gonna drive me nuts. But so they would do that, and then obviously they would show the anime. But I distinctly remember some of the original animes: Big O, Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, a very forgotten one in Trigun.
Did you say Trigun's forgotten?
I think in the anime world nowadays, Trigun is kind of taking a very, very, very backseat.
Really? You know, like if I'm recommending anime to someone, Trigun's a staple for me.
I would agree as well, but I feel like it gets lost in the conversation. And I don't think people know there's movies. Like I think it's either the Badland or the Gasland. Let me check. But it's got 2 or 3 movies, and they're really, really good movies. It is. But also, how cool was Vanished to Stampede? How cool was that jacket?
The whole anime was good, man.
And then like the opening music. Oh gosh. Fun fact: Johnny Young Bosch was the voice actor for Vanished to Stampede, and I believe that's what actually got him to act or voice acting after being a Power Ranger.
You know what? You're saying these names and I feel really bad because I've never been someone that follows actors.
Oh, you want to feel bad? Hey, Cookies, you want to feel bad? He voices Ichigo! Hey, thanks for listening. If you want to hear more, a new episode is released every Monday and Friday. We will see you then.